What is going on, everybody? AB Media 83 here, and today we're talking about fruitcake. And yes, everybody gets a slice. You get a fruitcake, you get a fruitcake, everybody's getting fruitcake today. If you ain't figured out from the title, we're talking about the amazing fruitcake, otherwise known as the amazing Lucas. And actually, I agree, Craig. There is nothing amazing about him, but there's a specific reason I'm doing this today. So, for a little context, let me present my screen, and we're going to roll back the clock and take a look at BGS's stream called Black Pill Daily 29. Can Black women understand the red pill? This is where, just giving the history here, folks, this is where all this comes from. Now, stream was going fine, and Amazing Lucas showed up. For those of you who don't know Amazing Lucas is, I didn't know who he was either. Well, I've heard of him, but I've never really watched him. He's another YouTuber, and he has a bigger channel than all of us. He has over 400,000 subscribers, but some odd reason he decided to start a fight with us. Oh well, go figure. But anyway, this is the interaction that started all off.
That's what I said. That's the way they've been socialized, man, for the last 50 years. They've been socialized that way. Go ahead, jump in, Lucas.
One thing I want to know is, are you guys for the group, or are we talking from an individual mindset here?
It depends on what angle you're coming at.
Well, it depends on the angle of us all being black men. So the black men on this panel, are you all talking from the group, or are you talking from an individual perspective?
We're talking from the group. This is a group thing now.
Okay, so if we're talking for the group as black men, we need to be the leaders of the community. So what I'm hearing is a lot of.
Oh, that's easy for what individual to say. We need to be the leaders of the community. Okay, smart ass. You go try to take it from the women. Good luck with that. With white supremacy backing it up.
Of generalization of black women, and that's not my experience with black women. So what that leads me,
and we're supposed to care because
to believe is that some of you guys have a shortcoming when it comes to vetting proper black women, because not all black women are
okay
of
sir.
this culture.
Hold on a second. Go prove that, okay? Because we have, okay.
Go prove what?
That this is actually indicative of most, I would say 90% of black women.
Do you have any data to support that?
No. Yes, it's called.
Yeah, we got plenty of data. Shout out to BGS for the stream. I hope he doesn't mind me sharing it.
It's called the Negro. What is it? Philadelphia Negro. The Black Family by Du Bois. Okay.
No, I'm talking about recent data. I don't know anything about Du Bois. Do you have any recent data that?
Okay, let me talk about this for a minute. You have any recent data? I'm talking about. I don't want any past data. Let me tell you. Especially you young boys that come across this. Those who don't read and learn from their history are doomed to repeat. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, pick up the old books and read them. You might learn something. But anyway, let's continue this.
Support your claim.
Lucas, do you understand culture?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Okay, can you give me something I can cite? Is this FBI? Is this census data? What are we looking at?
It's all that. It's all that.
No, it's not all that. Just give me one.
Give you one. Okay.
Yes.
Why are black women the most divorced and the least married? Okay. Have the most out of wedlock.
Hold on, let's look into that. What is that data from? And let's contextualize it, right? Because the same can be said for black men. There's a lot of data out there.
No,
hold on. The point that I'm making.
Lucas.
The point that I'm making.
Lucas, listen.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Lucas, Lucas, it's my show. Listen, okay? You asked a question. The data is there. We've shown the data.
The data is not there, bro. Because what you do. Hold on. Let me. Bro. You gotta let me talk, right? You gotta let me talk. Let me,
Lucas. I don't have to let you talk,
bro.
Listen.
Then you.
Now, if you watch that, and now apparently Lucas is saying that BGS kicked him off, but if y'all just watch the interaction, you can clearly see that he kicked himself off. You can clearly see that wasn't BGS.
That's the problem.
I
was
all that
getting
shit
ready
is
to
BGS.
go ahead.
Now, before we continue, that was about probably around 6 minutes or something of dialogue back between Amazing Lucas and Amazing Fruitcake and back and forth with BGS. But afterwards, the Amazing Fruitcake amazingly made a crybaby scream. Let's take a look at it. No, we're not going to go through that whole 8 hours. I would never waste my time or energy on that shit. But we're going to take a look at some of this.
Hey, man.
All right. 1 second. The advantages of playlist.
Weak ass black
okay.
men within the community with us
moving. Let me rewind for a little bit. Okay. Let's go right here. Now, don't adjust your screens. Yes, that's the Amazing Fruitcake on the screen. That is the Amazing Fruitcake on the screen. Now, the title of his stream is "The Bussy Fear Can't Handle Facts Over and Evidence." And okay, but you didn't bring any facts or evidence to the panel, but we can't handle facts or evidence. Okay.
We understand the hierarchy. There's no dick measuring contest because that's not what it's about. It's about a fucking outcome. It's about all of us moving in one direction. But these weak ass black men within the community, well, I want to be the leader. Why you get to be the leader? I want to be the leader. I'm good at the leader. And rest assured.
Wait a minute. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he say we should step up and be the leader when he came on the panel? But okay.
The shit comes crumbling down because of goofy Negroes like this. Always. If you look at any progress the group has made, it has always been undermined by a weak black man.
Lucas, you shouldn't talk about yourself like that, bro. Seriously. In fact, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Bruh, you shouldn't talk about yourself like that. I'm just saying. Yes, that's me. Oh, hold on 1 minute. Wrong one. All right, here we go.
Or a weak fucking black woman. Always, bruh. Fuck out of here. Talking about white men. What the fuck are you talking about? Everything they have done has been from a position of inferiority. Even to the point now where they got grown-ass black men using white supremacist talking points against their own. Is that the craziest shit it's the craziest shit I've heard.
Like you're doing right now?
Bro. These goofy Negroes have got to go. Bruh. They've got to go. They've got to get ethered. We either put them in a ship, send them over to fucking Ethiopia, wherever the fuck they want to go. I don't know where these fucking passport fucking bussy niggas go anyway. Imagine going out of the country to.
Oh wow! So now all the passport bros are bussy too. Wow, okay, bro. By the way, notice the lampshade and whatever camera setup he got.
To find some.
Notice the sunlight coming through.
Bitch, nigga, you going out of the country to find a woman? Well, yeah, all the women here, they ain't good for me. Nigga, what? Really?
Yes, really. Get over it.
Really, nigga?
Yes, really. Get over it.
Goofy ass niggas. But anyways, let's hear it out.
Hey man, you know, you can be proud about something or you can be proud about foolishness. You know,
You can be proud about something, you be proud about foolishness.
Lowest common denominator now. You know?
Listen to these goofy niggas.
That's where we're at. And black women are actually upholding that. They upheld.
Black women are upholding that. This is what I'm talking about. Now, I wouldn't have an issue if you want to say some black women are upholding that. But not every black woman is upholding fucking goofy hood rat culture. That's not what every black woman is doing. Not even the majority.
Okay, keep telling yourself that lie, bro.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Kiki Palmer, you know, what she did. It's like
these are the same niggas who would have a Kiki Palmer do that same thing. You wanna know why? Because they're weak men. And strong.
Okay, Lucas, bro. You really need to stop talking about weak men, bro. Because you look weak as shit in this video.
Women, whether or not they're a Kiki Palmer or a Beyonce, they can smell weakness in a man. So what they will do is take you for everything. Everything, Lucas? Everything. Everything. And as a strong black man, that's exactly what the fuck she's supposed to do. She cheated on me, Lucas. That's exactly what the fuck she was supposed to do. Cause you a bitch. Lucas, she went out and had sex with her ex. That's exactly what she was supposed to do. Cause you's a bitch. Now you.
Once again, Lucas, brother, there's nothing amazing about you. You really need to stop talking about yourself like that, bro. You think we can't see? You see, you're talking about yourself. You really think we can't see? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. We'll get back to the video in a minute, but bruh, you really think we can't see you're talking about yourself when you said that shit? Really, Lucas? Really, bruh? I'm just saying. Let's get back to it.
Know your role. What The Rock say? Know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, know your role and shut your mouth. But you didn't do that, did you, Lucas? Did you? Anyway.
Now you know your role. In case you.
Now, also notice that, shout out to Burnout Raleigh for pointing this out. You just admitted that black chicks do what they do. So, what's your argument against the black manosphere? We're talking about, all we're doing is sitting and discussing it.
Thought you were an alpha male. She just let you know you're not an alpha male. You're not that nigga. You're not him. That's exactly what the fuck she was supposed to do. She out here in a nice little bikini, grinding on another man, and your dumbass is at home feeding fucking, I don't know, baby powder to your fucking baby. That's exactly what you were supposed to do, because you not that dude. She knew it. You may have been confused, but now you know it as well. Now you know it as well. Good. I give it a round of applause to all the women who put these goofy, weak-ass niggas in their place. Great, because we don't have to do it.
Yeah, the sip is strong with this one. It's very strong with this one. The sip is strong with you, my friend. Way too strong with you. Damn.
Right? Because strong black men, we don't have to do it then. I think we need more women to put these goofy niggas in the place. Because usually when it ends up with us, somebody's going to catch a case. Because there's always that one goofy ass nigga who wants to run his mouth.
Yeah, you shouldn't talk about yourself like that.
And you know, this nigga should not be running his mouth. And
yeah, stop talking about yourself, Lucas.
sure enough, Something pops off, and what happens? We go to jail. We get a case. We get put in handcuffs. Always, bruh. Fucking always. So yes, good job, Kiki Palmer and the rest of y'all. Please, make these goofies feel this big, bruh. Make them feel this big. That's good. That's a good thing. Good job. You are helping the community.
So basically, let me translate for you brothers what he just said, what he actually said. He wants sisters to treat okay, let me get my thoughts out. He wants sisters to treat us like they treat him, pretty much. He's projecting right now, and he thinks we can't see that shit. He thinks we can't see that shit. He's projecting right now, and he thinks we can't see that shit. But anyway, now I'm sure a lot of people think I'm using this video right now because he said something about BGS. Not quite. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me make sure I got that timestamp right. Y'all give me 1 second. Make sure I get the timestamp right. Looking for 1:20:40. Now, the reason I'm talking about this today, I don't necessarily have to defend BGS. He can defend himself, but one of the reasons I'm talking about this today is because, let's see, that right here.
In effect.
Give me 1 second. Oh, okay.
With no beard.
Set to yourself for marriage. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He told you nobody in business gets high up.
Anyways, we're done. I just clowns, bro. Straight clowns. Bruh, straight clowns. Well, he told me to go back to school. Go back to school for what? So you can get some dick?
Sounds like Bussy talk to me.
Is that why you want to go back
This whole stream's Bussy talk. So what the fuck are you talking about?
to school, Mr. Z, Black in Effect? Bro, goofballs, bruh. Goofballs, bruh. Straight goofballs. Let's see his videos, bro. Mr. Z, Black in Effect.
Yeah, that's him going after Mr. Z. That's not what I want. Hold on, wait a minute. Make sure I got this right timestamp again. 1:20:40. Okay. All right, where is it at? No, that's when he lets the clowns on.
Black man is
This is
irresponsible as Derek Jackson.
Say this person's name.
Bro.
Don't mind me now. I got
Jackson have to do with the majority of black
So
men.
the track records with regard to our brother Kevin Samuels and Derek Jackson, two men I know fairly well, is a matter of public record. He has never denied the fact that he was married and divorced twice.
Oh my God.
However, there has never been any record of him cheating on his wife. Do you agree?
What's the point that you're making? What point does he think he's making?
You're talking about Kevin Samuels?
Hold on, I'm
That
trying
doesn't
to
even
find
sound like
something.
Martin Luther King.
Trying to find something here. Y'all give me a second.
Bro, that doesn't
Thought I had
sound
the
like
right
a king to
timestamp, but
me.
don't.
That doesn't
There you
sound
go.
like a fair.
Let's see.
You have that.
To go back to it's goofy bro.
Ah, crap. Well, to make a long story short, he pulls my picture up on the screen. This is one of the reasons I'm making this video, because he actually pulls my picture up on the screen. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I know it's 8 hours. It's a lot of shit to go through. see, so right here. Oh, let me stop. Oh, wait a minute. Let me stop right here. Notice the haters on the panel. Yep. After all that bussy talk, notice all the BGS haters got on the panel. But anyway, let me scroll back here. Oh shit. Yeah, got it.
The vast majority of women are actually below a 6.
Do you
okay?
want to know where they're getting that from? I know the study that they're getting this
Okay.
from.
Put weight on it.
All
Put weight on
women, when you put weight in it, that puts you on the other side of attractability. Okay.
Mhm.
This is some
What did he say
pseudoscience
his
garbage.
beauty is in a woman? What did he say? Who?
Well, if it's garbage, why'd you spend 8 hours on it? I'm just saying, if what we're talking about is such garbage, why'd you spend 8 hours on it? And you're supposed to be a bigger YouTuber. I'm just saying. Okay. Let me give one more try because I know I'm on this stream. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, I'm not gonna bore y'all with his bullshit. I'm trying to find something in particular. But yeah, Amazing Lucas came for the Black Manosphere, and quite frankly, he missed.
Childhood growing up in a black.
Condone to that. Actually, let me delete that so nobody comes at me, bro. Let me remove that. I'm sorry. Good.
Yeah, somebody decided to dog BGS. We're not playing that shit. I'm sorry, but you can see me.
It's like, yo, they're
Let's
really
stop right here. You can see me right there at the bottom.
dudes out here like this. I genuinely didn't know what. That's what it feels like.
I'm sure. Nice to meet you.
Okay,
Drop a tear.
Black Restrict, you got 2 minutes, man. Be respectful, okay?
Bro, they about to drop a tear.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Bruh.
Black Shirt, nice to meet you.
Responsibility because they are just irresponsible.
It's just like, yo, there really dudes out here like this.
The emotion that this common life with being or
what they failed to dating go crazy part. Failed to understand, which is crazy to me, right? Because good women have standards. So you don't even qualify to get in line to get on the ride, bruh. That's
And you do? Okay. No one believes that, Lucas.
what they don't understand. You don't even qualify to get in the line, fam. Just like when I hear the goofy women talking about, what you mean? You talking like, girl, you were part of a different
wait a minute,
family.
I think I found it.
You don't even qualify to get in line, much less get in the park. You don't even qualify.
Wait a minute, I think I found
What side of the spectrum? He said that.
What exactly did he say?
Bro,
That's exactly what he said.
verbatim?
That's not exactly
What is he
what he
talking
said.
about?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not
He
even
was pointing out. He was pointing out
the weight. Okay.
the symbiote.
No, it wasn't the weight. It was not the weight. It was the beauty spectrum.
No,
Oh,
he's pointing out part of beauty.
Okay, hold on a second, Z. I brought the man in myself, okay? I know the man personally, okay? Personally. He didn't say that shit. I know what he said.
Yeah. He pointed out the Fibonacci sequence is, it's 1 + 1, 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 2 is 3, 2 + 3 is 5. There's a ratio in nature.
You got another minute, Lip City. Go ahead.
It is a matter of public record.
That's not what I have a problem with.
Okay.
That's not what I asked you. You said,
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
You know what? I've had enough.
What, fam?
I ain't trying to find that crap. All right, I had enough. I ain't looking for that no more. One of the fact is, I just wanted to get my take on the amazing fruitcake, and that's how I feel about the situation. He tried to cause the Bussy spear, but when you look at that response video, all I saw was fruitcake action. So, I think I've done enough talking. If anybody wants to come up here and talk to me, if the amazing fruitcake wants to come up here and talk to me about this, there's the link. As I said, we're talking. Everybody's getting fruitcake today because we're talking about fruitcakes. Yeah. We're talking about the amazing fruitcakes today. And not only is he a fruitcake, but I would also qualify him as a pander African. He's a fruitcake and he's a pander African. He's pandering for them ratchet coochie points. Why I don't know, because it ain't worth because it ain't worth shit. But it is what it is. The amazing fruitcake came for the black man's sphere and he missed. He claims we're the Bussy sphere, but all I suggest brothers do is look at that video. That's all. That's all. In fact, I'm going and copy this. And let me try this again. Go back on it. Let's see. Copy. Paste. If you want to lose brain cells, you can watch the video for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. But you don't have to take my word that he's fruitcake. You just watch the video for yourself. You watch that video for yourself. You don't need to take my word for it. But yeah, today we're talking about the amazing fruitcake. And as a shout out to Craig the Tech Guy, as Craig the Tech Guy said before, there's really nothing amazing about him, but he decided to come for the black manosphere, and as me, he missed his shot. Now, before I forget, hit the Cash App and support the show. Guess nobody want to talk about this today. Got 19 watching. Y'all support the show. Hit the Cash App, support the show. But I had to give my take on the amazing fruitcake in all its glory. What's going on, Passport OG?
What's going on, AB?
Hey, what's good? Hey, I had to talk about the fruitcake.
Well, I was going to say, did you know that the roommates shut down? I don't know if they shut their podcast down, but you know that Hafiz is retiring from the roommates, right?
I never watched Hafiz. I didn't even hear him until he came up with Pearl.
Yeah. So I think like he pretty much did the same thing that Lucas is doing, trying to revitalize his podcast, when he did a thing with Coach Greg Adams, and it points to just like there's this sweet spot in YouTube where if you hit it, you can make a whole bunch of money, but if YouTube becomes your primary earning vehicle, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work.
Yes,
And
it is.
I think this is him doing what Hafiz did, trying to revitalize his channel. I think that's all it is. He's looking for something. He's throwing something against the wall, seeing if it sticks. But he's just on the wrong side of this. He should have played the other side of it and try to say, what are these guys? What are these guys up to? And let me see if I can be a part of it. But now we get to see him. I don't know, man, his sinking ship, I guess.
I know what some people are going to imply by my thumbnail, but for the record, I really don't want that. But he brought it on himself.
No, he did. He did bring it on himself. He certainly did. He absolutely did.
Plus, and let me clarify something. What I was trying to find is he actually put my picture up on the screen. Talking about am I slaying it or not? Which is a fruitcake term, by the way. But anyway.
Well, I mean, he was talking greasy about a lot of people for a long time, and
See, I didn't know that. I never. I've heard of him, but I never watched him.
No, I'm talking about just a stream, like on his stream. Yeah. Like I watched a good 3, 4, 5 hours of it. I couldn't take all that talking over people stuff, but he was talking greasy, man. I mean, especially when you go on a panel, you got 2 PhDs up there, and then you just hop off and then say all of those dudes over there are just whatever. It's like
dumb. Yeah, like okay.
That's very bad play. He did not play that. That was a very bad chess move. But hey, there's content. He made content for people to talk about him, boy.
Yes.
And here's the crazy thing, AB. Half of his subscribers are gonna end up poking around the manosphere and hear something that's like, oh my gosh, this dude just said something.
Yeah.
But who is it that gets on the dating coaches? I'm trying to remember who that is. It's somebody that really doesn't like the dating coaches. I can't remember right now, but that's what he sounds like. He's like, oh, you're not alpha? You're not an alpha guy? Oh, well, then you need to alpha up. It's like, dude, I just a regular dude working a job, man. Like, I'm trying to be a regular old citizen, man. Why I got to do all this extra stuff so I can have a family like my grandfather did? Come on.
Right.
Stop it. Stop it. I got to be a millionaire.
They weren't those alpha dudes either. So I don't see what the okay.
Yeah.
They just did their job and went home and handled their business.
Well, and in this idea that a man is someone who has a rotation with a whole bunch of chicks after him, it's like, okay, great, but I have stuff to do.
For you.
Like, I don't have enough time to try to be working in a rotation. I don't know, man. Like, no, man. That's I'm too old for that. And most of the people in the manosphere are like, dude, if you want to rotate around,
40 and that old nigga's kicking in. I ain't got time to manage heifers like that.
No,
bad enough. One's bad enough.
I mean, that works. It works when you're talking to 25-year-olds, dude.
Right.
Like 25-year-olds, like, oh, I want to be just like him. But like, dude, I'm north of 40, man. Come on, man. You gotta sit. Come on, man. You gotta do something else. You ain't no man, dude. Please. Get a real job, work a real job for 15, 20 years.
Yeah, the other reason I called him out is because if you look him on, if you read his body language on the screen, I'm like, you're the kind of dude to get punched in his face saying that stupid shit. In real life.
Yes, yeah.
It just oozes off of him. I'm like, come on, man. We know you're not going to say that to somebody. He thinks we can't see that. No. I'm like, you should have never got on. You should have never got on camera. Because that's the first thing Because here's the funny part. I actually missed when he got on there the first time. It was so short. I had clicked on BGS. So I went and made a sandwich, came back, and
he was gone.
Yep. I was like, who are they talking about?
And it was a really good stream before he got on there. And then he just, I don't know what that was he did. I don't know what he did. But it's not going to age very well. It's not.
No, it's not. And I noticed some BGS's haters got on later. I refuse to give any of those knuckleheads any shine. I just pointed it out, but I ain't gonna say their
Well,
names.
well, I mean, they say you can attract more bees with honey than with what was it, ammonia or
Vinegar.
vinegar or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, if you got something that people want to hear, they're gonna come to your channel. That's why BGS is doing live streams. They got 600 people in there. Like that. That's
Yeah.
it. Like he. If I'm gonna make my whole stream about going after somebody, I got to go after somebody like Kanye, and find a whole bunch of people that don't like Kanye. Then I can get 2, 3, 4,000 people in my stream. But they go after BGS. I mean, why? That makes zero sense at all. That makes no
Yeah. Yeah. No,
sense.
no offense to BGS, he's not a big enough YouTuber. That was a fail.
Well, even if he's not a big YouTuber, you go to his content. What is there to specifically dislike about his content? You could
Nothing.
disagree with it.
You can
You
you
could
can disagree with
disagree,
it, but
but you're not going to listen to his content. It's like I got to get this guy off the internet. It's like, what are you talking about? Like that's not him. I'm worried about sexy red videos getting to my kids. I'm not worried about something that BGS is saying in this corner of the internet. So he missed that one. He missed that one.
mm-hmm.
But he's gonna learn that lesson. That lesson's gonna come back and smack him. It's not gonna be
Yeah,
immediate.
I'm not familiar with that rapper. Is she another Ratchet or something?
Yeah, she's the one that oh my gosh, I can't say it. See if I can. She's the one who said that a certain part of my anatomy is pink and another part of my anatomy is brown. And she's the one that went to the high school and the kids are yelling. I'm like, oh my good lord,
Okay.
this? Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the culture to pick and criticize, and I think
Yeah.
even if it's not just BGS, it's just the whole manosphere as a whole. I mean, really, like these are the guys you didn't want anyways because they're not XYZ alpha whatever. I'm not gonna say the B word. I'll let you say it.
Yeah.
your boy, your boy say like if we're not like like the amazing Lucas. If we're not the caliber of man he is, why do you even care? Why do you even
Exactly.
care, man? Like
Most of the men that are
go and run
most
after
of the men
amazing
that better me
Lucas.
are on here talking crazy to me.
Thank you,
And if
thank
they
you.
are, and most of the ones that are better than me are usually trying to teach me something, and I take notes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's the funny thing about all this, AB. You know why people care about the manosphere. You know why people care. You know
Yeah,
why
the truth
people care.
hurts.
I mean, yes, these are guys that are. These are not guys that are trying to be rappers. Not trying to. I mean, heck, man. Even being a YouTuber, man. Like, if you want to be a YouTuber, either you got to love what you're doing,
Hmm.
or you got to make it your doggone job. Like, there's
Yeah,
really not much of an in between, man. So if you're on
trust
YouTube
and
making
believe. And all the
content,
background stuff you see right now, that's a job.
it's
I,
a
I, I, I
job.
yeah, I did this myself. The background you see. In fact, I got to make another round of them. Let's see, where's it at? Go to my backgrounds. Here we are.
Yeah. But you're a computer guy. You got tons of computer tricks. I know you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason they're poking around over here because a lot. I mean, come on, man. Dudes over here,
Then we got dudes
you
around talking
got
about, man,
programmers. You
man, you
got
need to get your skills up, resources. Like, okay,
yeah.
okay,
I'm
I
not
do
coming to
skill
YouTube for that.
streams. I do skill streams.
I mean,
Nobody watches them, but I still do them. But
well, the thing is that if I'm looking for skills, I'm gonna Google skills from what I'm looking for, and I'm gonna look at whatever I'm looking for, right?
right,
But
that's what
if
I
I'm
do.
trying to understand like the way I was socialized and why I think I got to be this 6 foot alpha dude that's got like 10 chicks in rotation for me to be the caliber of man to get a wife, and I'm looking at guys in the country I'm in, and they just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go to college, become a teacher, and marry
Hmm.
my fellow teacher at 26, and we're going to have 3 kids. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why we got to be alphas and all this other stuff, and these guys just got to go to college and get a decent job? Like that doesn't add up.
Well,
So
it's even deeper than that, OG, because when you actually do the research, they're not treating the alphas right either.
no, 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 they're not. They're not.
That's what's driving me up a wall. They talking about they want a 6-figure dudes that they're robbing them dry. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like this is bullshit. This is bullshit all around.
What was it? Always talk about Hurricane Ed. He always talks about Samaki Way. Have you ever watched one of his streams? Like, I don't know if he's that kind of guy or not, but he doesn't look very happy when he's talking. He's almost like, it's like, go and tell him now. Y'all men need to stop hounding these women. It's like, it's almost like it's not like a position that he enjoys. So
I don't think it's
it is what it is, man.
At all. But these women keep Byrd said, look at it. What's this what's name that's in the news now? Chloe Russell.
The one off the road.
Yeah.
Or one that's yeah. I'm trying to follow the story. Like the story changed so much. I need to watch people.
Oh my gosh, they're going in on her. In fact, I'm gonna pull that up right now. They're going in on her on TikTok, and I'm not talking about the black dudes either.
Well, I mean, she got everybody to say, well, why don't y'all care about when black women go through X, Y, and Z, and black women went through X, Y, and Z, and it's like they realized it was a hoax.
Yeah.
So a lot of people got egg on their face, and they're not happy about it.
No, they ain't happy about it at all.
I seen what you call it, Kevin Stage just a couple seconds ago put up a thing talking about him listening at the radio and being like I can't. Every time they bring up that story, he feels like he's embarrassed. He says, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find this chick's. Her response is hilarious.
Well, while you're looking, so the thing that Lucas has to understand, and this is probably part of the reason why a lot of women particularly care a lot about what guys have to say, is the question is not why aren't men getting women? The question is, why don't men want women anymore? That's the question. Like, if women is top 1, 2 priority, then you're going to go after women. But if that women priority falls to 4, 5, 6, then the guys say, you know what? I'm going to get my money. I'm going to travel. I'm going to play video games, and I'm going to do me. And they put off family creation. Then women are looking around saying, why doesn't he want me? And the question is, what do I get when I get a woman? And that's a question that women are not used to people asking. Right. What do I get? They're not used to guys saying, you get me.
What do you bring to the
What is
table?
getting you? That's right. That's right. Like, okay, sex. We both enjoy sex. What else you got? Because you can go buy sex. You can. Yep. There are a myriad of ways that you can get sex without commitment now. So I get sex. What else you got? Well, I ain't gonna clean. Okay, I can find somebody to clean my house. What else? You got to put up with my attitude. Oh Lord, no.
Nope. Nope. I ain't in my 20s no more. I ain't doing that shit no more. Nope.
I think you don't want me. Bye. Next season of Andor. Put up with attitude or watch next season of Andor. Let me think about it.
Hey, put up with attitude or watch Batman Beyond again. That's a hard
choice.
Thank
you.
Oh, so, I found it here.
Women.
Oh, this is.
Oh, I want to see it. I want to see this.
This is a.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's hilarious. Let me share my screen. It's let's see. Share screen. Okay, let me refresh it. So.
This is Twitter?
Oh, come on, TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Okay.
No, TikTok.
Are you waiting for the play button?
TikTok's moving a little slow for me.
This is Carly Russ. Carly, bitch, you was lying this whole motherfucking time. You got me on here acting like I'm Oprah Winfrey hoe. Bitch, I done peeled off my lashes hoe because I'm out bitch. I'm talking about I keep watching the house footage. I just swear up and down a midget got you in the head, bitch. But that's really you going in your back seat to get the snacks from Target, bitch. Bitch, I done cried with my grandma about you. My grandma created a prayer circle for you. I really was worried. Then you done stole from your fucking job. You done put the money in your sock. Bitch, you done rolled up to your mama's house butt ass naked, but you got some money in your sock. Some the kidnappers gave it to me. So the kidnappers gave you a parting gift. This is why they don't believe us when we be missing, bitch. It's really people out here that need fucking help and you wasting our time because you trying to make a nigga mad. You finna piss me the fuck off, Carly. I really made a video about this shit. I don't be speaking on nothing, but I spoke on your lying ass. And you had to be from Birmingham, too.
En mi barrio, malvados locos.
But yeah, Black woman going in on her.
Grandma made a prayer circle. That's funny, man. I mean, not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, no, that ain't funny. But you can't make this stuff up.
No. That's somebody that wanted attention, man. Like that's.
Yeah, I don't know all the
details,
but apparently, she was trying to get the attention of her ex-boyfriend or something because he cheated or something.
Mm-hmm. There it is. She wanted attention. There it is.
That's the story I heard. Y'all hit the cash app for this stuff, but she wanted attention from her boyfriend. And I was like, okay.
Well, but I think one of the things you're starting to see though is that it's BGS knows this stuff way more than I do, but at a certain level, women want a certain amount of attention from either men or a man. And if you have large numbers of women that are basically invisible to men, I mean, men, we can deal with being invisible. That's kind of the existence for most men. But what happens when you're a woman? You're like, where's my attention? I need some attention. And so you get stuff like people going to Dubai doing craziness, acting a complete fool, or you get
we got to talk about that too. The chicken.
Do you see the video of Sukihana in London talking about she need to get her coochie? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Get her thingy scratched.
Go ahead. I don't care.
But yeah, I mean, like, why would you go to another country talking like that? Like,
don't get me started on Sukihana. I watched the video. This is how I figured out I was really getting old because this about a couple years ago. I watched a video. This dude's trying to holler her at her Instagram, and she was so nasty to him. I was just completely turned off. I'm like, nah, I'm good. If you got to talk to me like that, I don't need to be talking to you.
Well, again, it goes back to what we were just saying. Like, if you're a guy, you're thinking, do I really need a woman in my life? That's the question that people are not ready for men to start asking. Because I mean, if you look at the panel, you look at the panel that Amazing Lucas called into, right? And you got an assortment of men, 10 men on that panel, and I think maybe 2 of them are married. Possibly, I have to go back and look, but everyone else on the panel is like, well, I can get everything I need
at least
to
have
get without
kids
getting married.
And raise kids.
Yes, that's right. They've already raised kids, and they're like, I tried to do it the traditional way. It's not working, so I'm doing it this different way because it works better in the current environment. Nobody, Lucas, you can call him what you want to call him. I'll call him Lucas. Does not have.
I called him Lucas. I didn't call him amazing because there was nothing amazing about that stream. I'm sorry.
No,
he
man.
He shouldn't. And I probably would let it slide, but he put the term "bussy" and it didn't act like a bussy in the stream. I was like, nah, bro, you're not. Nah, I can't let that. Like, nah, you're not doing that.
Well, I mean, right now today, like the 2 most courageous things a man can do today is sign a birth certificate and sign a marriage certificate.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're signing a birth certificate or you're signing a marriage certificate, that's one of the riskiest things a man can do right now.
Especially in Michigan.
Yeah, or like get out. Shucks, man, you got what's her name, Gretchen? What's her name? And she's not. So you're just not going to get responsible people making that decision when they can't insure anything on the back end. You can't do it. It's just not a good decision. It's like signing the papers to buy a house when you haven't done a thorough inspection of the house. Like you don't know what's going to come 10 years down the line. So it's a question that a lot of people are trying to solve, and nobody's got any answers. Certainly Lucas doesn't, because he ain't. From what we know, he ain't got no kids. He got no family. All he doing is saying, "I get girls, I get itches. Hey, I'm the man." Okay, cool. Get one of them
And
pregnant.
that shit got
That
old
might
after
be.
30, and that shit really got old after 35. Like, and
Oh, hey, he. I don't know his personal situation, but
I don't either.
if he
But
got if he got somebody pregnant and he paying her with YouTube money, he need that money, dog.
yeah,
He need that money. That might be part of what he's doing. I don't. I mean, if you, if you're batting 1,000, that means you ain't got nobody pregnant. Bat 998. That means you got. That means somebody's pregnant. That means you got to pay money.
yeah,
All you got to do is
one way or
miss
the other.
one strikeout.
Paying
Yeah,
child,
man.
you got
And
if
if
you
he's
love,
paying child support based on what he was making on his channel 3, 4, 5 years ago, shucks, man.
ooh
You
man,
paying money. So we
yeah.
don't know his personal situation, but if that was him trying to hit a home run, that might be the reason why. Might be the reason why. But hey, he's amazing. He's
Yeah, now
amazing, right?
let's talk about that Dubai chick for a minute. Apparently, I haven't watched the video, but apparently she was acting a fool in some other countries too.
Oh yeah, yep, that's right. Penguin talked
Um,
about it. She was acting a fool in Puerto Rico. Yep, that's right.
Puerto Rico and some other places. Like, oh, so she has a habit of this. And I found of all places, she called it finding love in Dubai. And I just asked a simple question. Isn't that where y'all go to be used as a public toilet? Oops, did I say that out loud?
Well, I that's what the word is, but even so, you God, do a couple Google searches about what not to do when you go to a country. If you
Really?
go to Thailand, don't be in public talking noise about the king. Don't do it. Or what's
Yeah.
your boy Johnny Somali was in the train talking about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and them police tuned his behind up. They said, no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
other
We don't
countries
make
have
jokes about
different
that.
customs. They don't play.
No, no, they don't play. No.
I think it's an oxymoron for a black woman to find love in Saudi Arabia because I don't. Their women didn't even have the right to drive till like 3 or 4 years ago.
No.
I
Well,
heard they got the
I,
right to drive now, but I heard they didn't even have the right to drive like till like 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah.
So you gonna go to that country and think you're gonna boss them men around? Okay, good luck
No,
with
that's
that.
the wrong place. It's the wrong place to go. Heck, go to a country that's not a democracy and act like
And that's
it's
one of
going
the
to be
reasons
like
I laugh
America.
at. And that's actually
Say
one of the
what?
reasons I laugh at the divestors because I know how high value white dudes you're trying to get. You don't qualify.
Yep. Well, even if you do qualify, you're going to have to get used to a certain way of living your life. And that's going to
Yeah,
include waking up in the morning, going to exercise, cooking, making sure the house is a certain way, not raising your voice certain ways in public, all of that stuff.
yeah.
And if
And
you get out of line, you're going to suffer. You're going to face consequences.
as Salchi has pointed out, those women work. They help. They actually help their husbands. It's
Well,
that's Salchi. Go ahead.
I'll give you an example, right? So I was shopping. I think it was about a year and a half ago, right? And I saw this
Okay.
like really, really bad. I think she had to be Black American, or at least she was somewhere from the North America or the Caribbean, right? Tall, slender, real bad black chick.
Mm-hmm.
And she was married to, a really good-looking Japanese dude. And they
Okay.
were walking through the mall, right? And I kid you not, he was carrying the baby and she was walking right behind him. And like it almost looked like they had some kind of disagreement, and he wasn't even talking to her, and she was just
Mm-hmm.
walking right behind him, like, I will take this baby and kick you out of this country. And it was almost like you could read that in her body language, like, I don't have any power here. And that's what a lot of people, or should I say, a lot of women forget, is that the laws in America are about as liberal as they're going to get for women. So
Yeah.
if you want to enjoy the benefits of the equal rights, I mean, why are you leaving America? You can go to Canada, Europe. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of places that is as liberal as America for women. That's about it. You got Canada, Europe, the EU, America. Like, you start getting to the other countries, and those laws starts changing to the point where, hey, man, you threaten your husband in public, and you say I'm gonna call the police, and the police is like, this is a family matter. We have nothing to do with this, and they
Right.
go back, right? Instead of taking somebody to jail. That doesn't happen everywhere. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, the threat that you could say, well, if I'm not happy with you, I can leave, take the kids, put you in financial strain just because I feel like it. No, 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 no.
Oh yeah,
That doesn't play everywhere.
That's an American trait, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's why you ain't got no. That's why America ain't got no kids, or at least they don't
Yeah,
have kids
that's
from the
why they're
people they
getting,
want kids from.
as BGS pointed out, that's why they're getting rid of these abortion laws.
Well, I mean,
Specifically
at a
because
certain
we not
point,
have enough children.
well, you want the people who can pay for the kids to have the kids, right? So
Right.
if you're having like the underclass of people who are raising or having children but are not really raising them properly, they're going to end up being, they're going to cost the state to raise, and then the state's going to either have to do something in terms of maybe military or something like that for them later on to correct their behavior. But if you got people in the middle class saying, nah, I'm not even getting married, dog, like that hurts. That hurts a society. It does. It's hurting Japan. This place is begging people to have kids, begging them.
Yeah.
But
oh, good.
that's
Well, apparently BGS isn't done either. He's gonna have an ask me anything about a Mason Lucas next.
yeah.
Oh
I
boy.
mean, I I don't understand why people come at BGS so much. I mean, I understand if you don't like some of his points, but I
mhm.
mean, it's like going to the library and reading a book and you disagree with the book. I mean, are you going to take the book and bash it on the counter? I mean, come on, like
Yeah,
just go find another
I put it
book.
to you like this, Passport OGs, particularly with some of his haters. I've told BGS, he'll tell you, I told him this for years. It basically comes down to, you're wrong, Daddy. They have to say you're wrong, Daddy, to somebody, and BGS just has that voice.
You never loved
The
me.
voice, right? Exactly. And BGS it just has that voice, and they have to say you're wrong, Daddy, to somebody. They can't say it to their real father, so they go say it to BGS.
They want to have that Uncle Phil moment, right? Or the Uncle Phil, what you call it, in Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
You know
that's a
what?
tearjerker.
He should actually play that on stream. He should actually play that moment when Will Smith was
Yeah, broke
saying,
down. Yeah.
you got mad at his dad. Yeah, man, that's it right there.
Why
That's
don't he
it right
love me,
there, man.
man?
Well, that's it. Why don't he love me, man? I mean, come on, man. Come on. This is man. How you
You clipped out. You there? Passport, I can't hear you. OG, you kept clipped out. I can't hear you. Y'all hear him? All right, let me. Uh-oh. Let's see if he comes back. But yeah. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? My mic's going. Yeah. See the vibrations. Wonder what happened. But let me go on and get the maybe Passport G will come back. Maybe let me go on and get the what's the face? You gonna get a BTS to stream and send y'all over there. He'll be starting in about a little over an hour. But let me go on and put that in the yeah, in about 40 minutes he's gonna start. There he is.
Oh, I got a
Okay.
phone call, man. I'm
Oh,
man,
okay.
I'm trying to figure out all these new devices, man.
Yeah, I
I
usually
wouldn't.
put my phone either on vibrate or don't disturb. That's understandable.
Yeah. Why don't he love me, man?
But yeah, that's basically what it is. And I'm like, because they be coming at him like, dang, was he your daddy in another life or something? I mean, dang.
Well,
The way they be coming at him.
Well, I mean, I guess that comes from. I mean, think about our existence, the way we're socialized. A lot of us didn't grow up with. If we had a relationship with our father, it was probably strained. If you're talking about statistics, at least in Gen X's and down, if you grew up with your father. So the ones of us who grew up with our father, we had a somewhat normal relationship. We are outliers. So
yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah.
I grew up with. I had my father till I was 17 until he passed away. I got lucky.
Yeah, and I say the same about my mom, because my mom was 15 when she passed. But in a way, I think part of the reason why I'm the guy that I am is because I didn't have my mother in my life my life. If she was still here, I know I'd be a different guy. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I mean, a lot of guys have really strained relationships with father figures, so they don't know how to respect authority. So their only way of approaching authority is to just attack authority without any semblance of respect. And so you see so much of that, and it's just telling that a lot of guys just have trouble with authority because they never really experienced it in the home, right?
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. 3 days ago, it would be 10 years since she passed away.
Okay. Well, I mean, mom, that's a whole different one, because
my mom wasn't perfect, but she taught me how to dissect these heifers.
Well, I mean, after your mom dies, you basically know that no one's going to really love you for who you are, and that's all. I think that's one reason why deaths are so hard on Black men, in particular, for when you lose your mom, is because pretty much everyone that you deal with after that is going to be dealing with you based on what you can do for them, and that's a really tough pill to swallow. I think that's the reason why you see this Black love space is so big, and so many dudes out here are trying to look for their mother in their girlfriends, and if you're a smart woman, you know how to exploit that. And so the hard part is looking at yourself and saying, why do I need this woman to replace or be my second mother? And the real answer to that is you're supposed to not need a second mother. That's the answer, but that's hard. It's hard to tell yourself, I don't need my mother anymore, or I got to evolve past needing a woman anymore. I just want somebody that's going to be the replacement for my mother. Is a lot easier.
Right.
And so that's a tough one, but I mean, I think that's all around the space. A lot of guys looking for a mom replacement.
Yeah. She had a brain hemorrhage.
Oh.
When I got to the hospital,
according to Mayo Clinic, an emergency.
Sorry about that. When I got to the hospital, the doctor pretty much told me that she didn't have long to live. And
how old was she?
She was 64.
Okay.
She would have been 74 this year. I mean,
was she relatively healthy before that, or was that?
No, she had like me. She had complications with the kidneys.
Okay.
My father did too. But I walked in the room and just broke down and cried because I knew she was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kept her on life support because I wanted to, give the family enough time to say their goodbyes.
Yeah.
I was waiting about a week because one of my aunts were out of town. This all happened Sunday. Wednesday I walked in. She's a light skinned lady.
Okay.
When I walked in the room, her skin color was my complexion.
Oh wow. So she was really sick.
Yeah. And after that, I said, "That's it." I cut the life support plug, and she died not too long after that.
Well, I mean, we all process it differently, man. I mean, I know enough to say I can't say I identify with you, because that's one of the worst things you can hear someone say, even if they've experienced losing the same mother or the mother the same way. But everyone grieves differently, man. It takes a long time.
Oh, it's a process.
It takes a long time, man. It takes a long time. I lost my mom. When she was 1992, so that would be 30 years ago. But, and it took me a time to get over that, but it was a little bit different because you know, everyone's death is different. I mean, if you're with your mom, like you were with your mom for how many years? 30 years?
Yep.
Then that means that you had 30 Thanksgivings where she was there. And now you got to have Thanksgiving. So there's no I hurt more to you. That's silly talk. Like everyone grieves differently because the experiences of this thing are different. So all I say is that I know that you're going through it, man. Even 10 years later, it doesn't get easier. You find ways to.
Oh yeah. I tell people, who mother passed away, it's not something you necessarily get over. It's something you learn to live with.
No, you learn to live with. That's right. Because you got to see this Mother's Day stuff every year, and people making a big deal out of it. And you got to know that Mother's Day is just a day that you just got to act like you're normal, and you never really get normal again. You just find a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, one day at a time, bro. One day at a time.
That's the way I'm handling it. One day at a time.
One day at a time, bro. There's no answer book to, because we all grieve. We all grieve, especially in this world now where you're not going to find anything close to your mother in dating terms. I mean, even if you leave the country, a lot of the women, they'll love on you, but they're expecting you to be more of a stoic kind of guy. And so that means that when you have your issues, your emotional ups and downs, she's not ready to comfort you for that. She's not ready for that. That's not so that's the other side of the passport bro thing is, yes, the women are beautiful and they're small and they're really sexy, but they're used to men being stoic and men that act a certain way. And if you bring it's okay to let your emotions out, your woman's going to look at you like you're speaking Chinese. Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that.
It drives me up. It drives me up when I hear women say, "Use your words." I'm like, you don't want me to do that.
No, you don't. You don't. And that's the challenge of manhood is everyone's telling you all this stuff. Oh, you're supposed to express yourself, but true life tells you no. You got to take that to your boys or take that to somebody you respect, or heck, the manosphere, and express it, because women can't handle that. They can't handle it. Even though they say they want you to, they cannot handle it.
No, they can't.
They cannot handle emotions coming from a man, period. They can't. So they can give the emotions. They expect the men to handle them, which is fine. That's part of the job.
Yeah, that's part of the job.
They cannot handle a man emoting to them. And so all of this crap that we've been taught for the last 30 years about being equal with women and sharing your feelings and partnership, it's all, oh God, I try not to curse a lot. It's BS. BS. Women want men that go out and chop wood and sit with their mouth, sit and don't emote and let them emote. That's what they want. So,
they want us to watch football too. They just don't want to talk. They just don't want to say it until they say it out loud.
That's right. That's right.
While they talk about whatever.
They want to act like they can control you by saying, "No, why are you all just watching football?" But you gotta be like, "Hey, look, this is what I do. You need to go sit in there and go watch a little Young and the Restless and leave me be." Oh, thanks, Daddy. Like that stuff. And if you can't do that, what's the point of dating? So, but
yeah,
dude, just one day at a time, dude. I mean, when I hear people talk about losing someone that's dear to them, especially as Black women, we lose our mother, there's no answer. There's no perfect answer to say. All you got to do is, and if someone tells you that, they're full of SHI, sugar honey iced tea. They're full of it. They're full of it. Like, if you lost your mom and your mom was heck, even if she wasn't a great mom, she was, even Tupac wrote a song about his mom, right? Like, there's nobody else in this world is going to look at you as a Black man and say, "I'm going to love you on the caliber of level that your mother did."
Look,
they'll love you all based on what you can do for them, and you have to make peace with that. But it hurts when your mom leaves, because that's the only person that's going to love you unconditionally. That's why it hurts. It's so bad.
Yeah, let me share something. I went to my father's ex-wife's funeral.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she was my mother was my father's second wife.
Okay.
She was Miss Thelma was my father's first wife, and I know this is gonna be strange to hear, but as dirty as she did my father, when my mother died, that was the closest thing I had to a parent left.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, she was always kind to me. She didn't always get along with my mother, but she was always kind to me. And
oh yeah, that's right. She was after you. Okay, gotcha. And
yeah,
so she was okay. So she passed away after your mom.
Yes.
Okay. Who? So it was your mother passed away, then your father passed away, and then she
No,
passed away.
my father passed away almost over 20 years ago, 2000.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she was like your so she was like your only like real parent. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I know it's strange. I know she didn't always treat my father right. He didn't always treat her right. They went back and forth. They went through the court system, and keep in mind, these are not baby boomers. These are silent generation. My father was born in 1932. I think she was born in either 1939 or 1935.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is silent generation. So when I hear people blame the baby boomers, like, nope, you cannot blame them. I got brothers and sisters that are older than BGS. You cannot blame them. It did not start with the baby boomer generation. You can't put that on them. That's not even fair.
Yeah.
It started with the silent generation. Probably started before that.
Oh, yeah, true that.
There's
Well,
always been shenanigans in the black community. Trust and believe. Some of the hood rat stuff. It did not start with Gen X.
No. It was before that. It was just you had a different dynamic. I just put it that way. I mean, if when I think about like my grandfather in South Georgia and all that stuff, like if either you're part of the church or you are not part of the church, but both of those sectors of life, they met each other in different sectors, and you had a whole ecosystem of, I guess what's it called, the juke joint part of it, and then you had the Christian part of it, and you had people that were dipping their toes in both of them, and
they were taking drives back in the church. They had hoes back in the church back then too. I found that out.
I don't not believe that for a moment.
I asked my mother why this older lady fell out with the guy that baptized me, and my mother eventually told me, well, about 40 years ago, she got caught sleeping with a married deacon. I was like, oh shit! I was like, that's too much information.
Yeah, man.
So when I that's one thing that drives me crazy about some of the older ladies in the church. I'm like, they want to get on the younger. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I got stories from my grandmother's generation, the generation before you.
Yeah. That's right. Well, I mean,
when it comes to the young kids now, I just look and laugh. I'm like, okay, y'all not doing nothing new. Y'all fucking okay. That's not new. Another funny story. I actually found out my father had a child when he was 16.
Oh wow.
And I have a sister. I have to deal with the fact I have a sister I've never met.
Well, I think that we're a unique group of people because we're trying to generate a culture
piece it together as we building the ship, as BGS says.
Yeah. We're in the middle of a culture that's not. I mean, it's a subculture of America, but we're influenced by American an ecosystem around us. So we're trying to gain our footing. But every single culture develops ways of dealing with these kinds of things, right? So like people talk about like, oh, Japan has geishas. Well, yeah, but if you make a decision to be a geisha, that means that you're going to live in the shadows as a woman for the rest of your life. You're not going to wake up one day, go to church and say, God, forgive me, and then go get to be a married woman that raises kids. You're going to be a woman who's raising a kid over in the shadows, and the guy's going to say he's going out drinking, he's going to come see you, give you a little money, whatever. And then as a kid growing up, you're going to be the kid that's saying, this is my father who's married to this woman, and he won't really acknowledge me in public, but I see him like once a month. Like that's the way other cultures handle that issue. So we're trying to generate a culture in America where we got this Christianity thing, and we're trying to make
so-called Christians. They don't read that Bible. They don't follow that Bible.
It's just people being people, man. People being people.
And I'm still in the church, so I can say it with a straight face. y'all don't read it. Y'all don't follow that Bible.
Oh man, I remember being a young kid in the church and I
they talking about be the bigger person. I'm like, okay, you gonna tell Jesus that when he was talking shit to the Pharisees? Okay, keep telling that lie.
Oh yeah, turned over the tables when they were in there. I think they're gambling or something, or they were.
Yeah, they were gambling. And I'm glad you said that. That's why I will never go into a church with an ATM machine in it. That is blasphemy to have an ATM machine in the church.
We got cash,
and we got mega churches that do that shit. I'm like, nah. I will never go to a church with an ATM machine in it.
The pastor up there saying, and if you want to hit the cash app, bah, yes.
I call him the false prophet, and he kind of proved my point. Now you know this is blasphemy. If you ever been in church long, you know this is blasphemy. He said Jesus was not on his purpose for the first 30 years of his life. I was like, shit. I was like, he actually said that out loud. I was like, oh shit.
Here, ouch. The Son of God was a what do you call it? A F boy for 30 years? Is that's what he sent him for? Oh dear.
Yeah, I was like, okay, good luck with that, brother.
All right, well.
So you just gonna give us a reason to call you a blasphemer now? Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on these pimp preachers sleeping with everybody in the church.
Well, I don't know if you've ever driven by was it a Game Changers? What is the one Creflo Dollar? Have you ever driven by that church?
No.
That church is huge, man. In the middle of I think it's in Decatur-ish. It's like Eastern Atlanta. And like that place is huge. And then you drive down the street and it's like hollowed out Walmarts. You're like, dude, this dude is in the middle of this castle talking about wealth building, and this neighborhood around this church is like not a war zone. It's just Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, dude,
yeah,
what?
all the churches in Chicago, and it looks like a war zone all around that church. Church, in spring conditioning, but it's a fucking war zone all around there. And actually, I've caught on to something with these pimp preachers. If you listen to them carefully, you realize that they're preaching to their side chicks in the congregation.
Oh no, I never even thought about that. Good grief!
If you actually listen to what they're saying, I'm like, wait, because I was listening to Creflo Dollar. I called him. He's like, because he was talking shit about Kevin Samuels. He's like, he actually said this in the middle of a sermon. Y'all could do bad all by yourselves. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, he did say that.
And I was like, wait a minute. Who's he talking to?
Who's the one that got all the chicks pregnant? What's his name? That's it. New birth
Jamal
now.
Bryant.
Jamal Bryant. Oh my gosh, man. How is that even possible? How, man? Like, didn't he get like a 19?
What's good,
18?
Adrian?
You had a young girl pregnant. Like, dude, how? Huh? What? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. I used to get mad when people went after the church, but after listening to other brothers' testimony and some people that left the church, I don't even get mad anymore. Like, yeah, it's true, and we need to call that crap out.
Yeah,
I think that's harder.
I think there's one reason why so many people want to come at guys in this space and just attack them, like your boy, the amazing Lucas. It's like. Mm-hmm. Like these dudes over there are at least trying to find an answer to something in a constructive way because nobody else has any answers. So the church show doesn't. Church ain't got no answer for no black men. Know that.
Mm-hmm.
Church has got zero answers for no black men. Nothing. It can make what black women feel good, but black men, you go in that church, you're like, I'm not getting this. Is not. I need something that's tangible. I can move somewhere with. And it's not the church. So I mean,
yeah, I'm at a small church. Men mostly still run it. There's a little bit of gynocracy in there, but it's tolerable. It's not as bad as some of these mega churches. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I think
Philip Scott, shout out to him. He's right. A lot of men are leaving the church because game recognizes game.
Yep.
We know when the pastor's pimp preaching.
We know when it's hustle. We can see a hustle. To be honest with you, you see all these girls that are going overseas and doing all this crazy stuff. That comes from being uncovered. Like
exactly.
guys understand if we mess up our money, we're gonna be sleeping on the street.
Exactly.
At the end of our life, we're gonna be sleeping on the street if we don't get our money right. So we know if we don't want to live on the street, we can recognize a con. But girls get rescued, so girls can go overseas and do crazy stuff and think that somebody's gonna come rescue them. And some countries don't play that noise. They don't play it. That's why women need to be covered, because men have to live life in real mode. like this is actual life mode, not like I'm real pretty and people give me free stuff mode. No, that's not normal. That's only a phase of your life. People are going to stop giving you stuff, Ebony K. Williams.
Oh, the arrested heifer face.
Yeah, man.
The arrested gold digger face.
Like you're actually preaching for women to get pregnant and have kids alone. Like you grew up alone, without a father. Why would you? That's like scorched earth. It's like I'm unhappy, so I want to make other people unhappy. Like, dude, that is incredible, man. Like that blows my mind. Blows my mind, man. But
yeah, she wanted to she wanted to what was the I forgot Sanaa Lathan's character in The Family That Prays. She's that heifer.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Did she really want what comes with being his wife, though? Did she really want
that's true.
Because that's a job. That's a whole job.
Yes, Lord.
That's a whole job to be married to a man like that and to be his wife in public. A whole job. You can't wear this. You can't say this. You can't go here no more. You got to cut these people off.
Actually,
all of that.
I'm glad you said that, because to Mrs. Cartwright's credit, she told her that shit in that hotel. Like, yeah, I'm Mrs. Cartwright. He'll never be seen in public with you. Mm-hmm. She's not lying about that.
Mm-hmm.
You decide.
If you're in public with him, there's a whole decorum that comes with it. And if you're not doing that, he'll cut you off. Cut you off, because his image is too important to leave it to some chick that doesn't know how to play the game with him.
Right.
I gotta watch that movie. I've only seen clips.
Say what you want about Tyler Perry. He has a gym, and he takes his digs into gynocracy too if he pays close enough attention. He takes his own digs at the gynocracy in his movies. He might be wearing a dress doing it, but he can take a digs at the gynocracy too.
Well, I mean, he had to grow up in it, right? He had to grow up in it. Just like the rest of us. Heck, if you ask me, I think the reason why a lot of people are getting upset is because they see that power slipping away. It's slipping away. Guys don't want to play the game anymore. Like
oh yeah, these ain't playing. These young dudes ain't playing. Actually, I got an overlay for that. These young dudes are not playing anymore. Where is it? Here it is.
Oh yeah.
And see, I'll make the point for him. Those are some pretty ladies. These ain't no pushovers that these young dudes have. These young dudes ain't playing with y'all no more.
You see thigh definition.
These black women. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see thigh definition. You see girls that are in.
I took a lift the other day, and we're gonna get off in a minute. So for the master teacher,
yeah.
He's gonna start in about 15 minutes. But I took a lift the other day, and there's this strag that's taking me home from my dialysis treatment. I got kidney failure. It is what it is. But anyway, she's on the phone the whole time. I can hear her brakes squeak. I can hear her brakes grinding.
And she's driving a lift like that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't say one word to her. When she dropped me off at my apartment, I politely told her, "Ma'am, you need to get your brakes checked." You know what her response was?
I know what her response was.
I know. I don't need you to tell me. I was like, okay.
All right.
You better pray. You better pray. Lift don't see you driving like that. What
Yeah,
happens when her brakes give out and she's on a climb? She's on a ride.
Yeah. What happens when she picks up somebody that's on a business call and they got this brake squealing? He's gonna, hey, let me out. Give her a bad, what you call it, and he's gonna call the company and say this person doesn't have enough money to fix their brakes. You need to do something about this, and they drop her.
Yeah.
But hey, she got to figure it out. So.
But she's like, I don't need you to tell me. I just got the car. I'm like, okay, I told you. Bye. I wasn't trying to give it you any. She said it like I was trying to flirt with. Like, no, you talk too much. You on the phone the whole time talking shit. And from the way she was talking, I think she's a carpet muncher. But anyway, that's enough.
Listen to you.
I just like okay, I told you. It's up to you. You know, you don't get that thing fixed and somebody reports you. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Well, one thing I try to do, and I think that it's really important. That's why when I hear people beefing online, like I like to kind of stay away from it, especially if the beef is kind of just like two people that are like. I think I learned this in some of the Buddhist studies that I pay a part of. Mm-hmm. Life is suffering. Like the Dalai Lama says that life is suffering.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through some shit.
It is suffering. Like you may be suffering physically, you may be suffering emotionally, something spiritually, but everyone on this planet is suffering. So when if I'm going to add someone in my life, or if I'm going to interact with someone and I'm going to make their life less positive, there's less incentive for them to deal with me. And so, so I try to, when I talk to people, I try to be someone that is not adding suffering to their life, because dude, man, we're seeing all these people through these online is like images and thumbnails, but these are real people going through life suffering, man.
Right.
They're going through stuff. You're going through stuff, and everybody, even rich people, need empathy, man. All of us. We all need empathy, dude. I mean, we're all going through stuff, man, and some of it relatively might seem easier than others, but dude, man, everybody's suffering, man. So it's good, and that's where the church stuff got to go to the side, because they're talking about a whole bunch of stuff that's not related to living a life in a way that's best for people. But dude, top of the list, man. Jesus, he cared about folks, man. Like he wasn't preaching trying to get rich. He's like, dude, this woman's a prostitute. I'm gonna try and make her better. Like that's literally what Jesus is about. And you could go to any prophet you want. They basically are all revolving around the same message, man.
Yep.
So you know.
Oh,
so
and
I mean,
acquires the camp. A lot of people don't want to talk about how the Bible actually promotes staying away from strags. It's better to sit on the rooftop than to argue with a foolish woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to go live in the desert than argue with a foolish woman. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But
what was that line? It said in the Bible. It said it's better to stream games online than it is to be in the house with a woman that's arguing and nagging, arguing and nagging.
Yeah, better go sit on a rooftop. A strong woman does this. A foolish woman will tear down her own house. Black community, anybody? Oops, did I say that out loud?
Yep.
A foolish woman will tear down her own house. All you have to do is look at the black community.
Yeah, and then get mad that they ain't no house no more. It's like, what are you talking about? You huh? Ain't no good men out here.
Here's my point. Dr. King warned us. He told us it was a burning house, but nobody listened.
He said, I'm afraid that I'm integrating my people into a burning house.
You want to talk about Dr. King out of Drake? Talk about everything Dr. King talked about. A lot of people don't know Dr. King was talking to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad near the end of his life.
Yeah. He was a smart. People forget how smart he was. I mean, I think, did he finish college at 15? He started at 15. Well, either way, he was in college at I
gotta look it up. I used to
very young dude. Very young dude, really smart, man. You don't get into Morehouse as a teenager playing around, especially not in those days. So
people forget. He was upper echelon. His family was Yeah, he was. I believe he's part of bourgeois. What they call it, bourgeoisie. Yeah, bourgeoisie.
Well, Ebenezer Baptist Church in the middle of Atlanta in the '60s. I mean, it's hard to get higher class in the black community than that. That was his dad doing that, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, he's supposed to be a kid genius, except he was a genius, except, life happened and he's doing all that stuff in the middle of America and it goes back to, you saw Green Gorilla's video today about Myron. He's like, it's so easy for people with black skin to come to America and point at black people and say, get your act together. But they don't understand.
Yeah.
We mess up. We have a country to go back to. Like we America, dog. This is us. This is what we got. We're trying to figure out.
We working with what we have.
In the middle of all this. Say what you said again.
Yeah, we're working with what we have, not what we.
That's right.
We were bred here. We were stolen from Africa, and at some point in the 1700s, they started breeding us.
Yep, that's right. Breeding us so we could work. We could work and make the money. That's right.
Yeah, which reminds me, I have to keep going through. I have to still reading Empire Partners, a long ass book.
What say again? Empire. You know what?
Empire.
That's my next Audible download. I think I'll download that, listen to that, because I saw Fauci put up a whole bunch of books, and I think I'm gonna try and read every book that he put on the screen.
Yeah, I'm reading. I gotta pick up. I got the audio, but I gotta pick up the book edition of The Man Not. I'm reading.
I'm reading Man Not. That's a really
48 Laws of Power. Tragedy and Hope.
You know what killed me about Man Not is that he has a chapter. I think it's like a 4th chapter, and it's almost verbatim what Francis Cress Wilson said. It's like verbatim. It's like, holy smokes. This is like 60 years apart, man. 50 years apart, and it's the same thing.
I wish I'd known about her before she passed away, but that was a smart lady. She said a lot of stuff that still sticks.
Yeah, she was, and she was a very good public speaker. I heard it. I think I heard it.
She was. I consider her a saint because she said a lot of stuff that just stuck with me.
Well, when she said the thing about don't have kids before you're 30, have your kids 3 years apart. I remember her saying all that in a speech, and she said this is the best way that we can raise kids to be functional, all that other stuff. And people kind of hemmed and hawed, but she's like, I'm not even going to have kids because the world has enough kids. But if I were going to have kids, this is the way that people should do it. And ain't nobody in the black community trying to listen to her. They want to have their kids and do their thing, and that's why black community is looking the way it is looking. But
yeah, no, these boys are getting fruitier and fruitier. Unfortunately, I'm saving the ones I can, man. But
I guess that goes back to the theme of the stream, right?
Yeah, the amazing fruitcake. I would say the amazing doofus, but Charles already got that one. Charles beat me to it. Then BTS showed that picture of him with no facial hair. I was like, oh my gosh, that's what made it even worse for me. I was like, you really just call us pussy? And that picture of you's out there, really, dude?
And here's the thing. Even he's suffering. He's walking a path that we don't know about, and it probably sucks. We don't know what it is that sucks, but I guarantee you it's something that make him get on the internet and call a whole bunch of dudes he's never met before the B word, blissy. I get some words in the dictionary. You can say it. But yeah. So I don't know. He might have some child support bills to pay. I got some child support.
He got something because I could tell by his body language he was talking about himself there in some of that.
Hey man, like I said, you got if you the playboy, you got a rotation, you got to bat 1,000. You bat 998, you got a kid. You got a kid and you got child support. That's why that whole game stuff about having a rotation, dude. Come on, man. No, wrong. Wrong. I am not doing that. No. Well, dude. I don't know. Should you? I don't know. Hopefully your kidney ailment works itself out and you can get healthy. Matter of fact, I'll pray for you, bro.
I'm thinking of getting a kidney transplant, but that's a whole nother complication because I found unfortunately once you figure out what you have to do, it's crazy because you have to understand because you're getting somebody else's kidney, it's a foreign organ, so
oh yeah,
there's
so
a chance you have to take pills to keep your body from killing it.
Yes,
and that's why that's one of the things that happened to Tina Turner. May she rest in power. I know some people may
really?
not.
I didn't know that.
she had kidney failure. In fact, her husband, the one she left her money to, the white dude, he's the one that donated the kidney to her.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. It sounds like you have like. Do you think it's hereditary? Because you said your dad died of something similar, right?
Yeah, he died of a massive heart attack, but yeah, he had kidney failure too.
Oh wow, wow, dude, I'm praying. I know it sounds crazy on the stream on the internet talk about. I'm praying for you, bro. I'm praying for you, bro. Stay strong, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go to the job tomorrow. Do the machine tomorrow. Got to stay on there for 4 hours.
Yeah. Ounces, right?
Yeah, 4 hours. Hell, I may as well show you.
I wonder how soon it's going to be before they find a way to technologically fix this. Because all you need is some kind of device in your blood to do the same job.
Yeah. But see that?
Oh, there it is.
Two 15 and a quarter needles every 3 days.
Oh, good Lord! Oh.
So basically, when y'all tell me you're afraid of needles, I have no sympathy for you. I just don't have sympathy for you.
I can't stand no damn needles, man. No, I can't stand no damn needles, man.
Yeah. Man, you get used to it after a while. I hate to say it, but you get used to it after a while.
I bet you do. Damn. Now people talk about man shit. Okay, and now I'm gonna curse. People talk about man shit. That's man shit. That's fucking. That's fucking.
It gets better.
That's fucking man shit.
You have to understand. They hit vessels in your veins. So when they take it out, you have to hold that sucker. Otherwise, you're gonna bleed out.
Oh God. Oh man, that's man shit right there, man.
They got special gauze and they got special gauze for that. But yeah. There's a process.
Oh yeah, and you're doing that what twice a month?
Three times a week.
Oh,
3 times a week.
Oh yeah, you're a man. You're more man than I am, sir. You're a man. That's a grown ass man right there. Salute. That's a grown ass man.
And you want to hear something funny though? I got to talk to BGS about this. The dudes in BGS's ages be cutting up more than I do. They be in there cutting. They be in there cutting up. They be in there flirting with the text. Come on here, wife. But it keeps the tension down because that's some of the texts are trash, but that's a hard job, man.
Yeah.
I shout out to them because that's a hard job. It's mostly black chicks that do it, but that's a hard job.
It is a hard
job.
job.
Staff now, and they're short staff now too. That's not an easy job to deal with.
Shout out, salute to you, sir, man. Salute, bro. That's real spit. What you just showed. That's real spit right there, man. Talking about being a man. That's grown man stuff right there, man. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah. What I have to go through every 3 days ain't for the faint of heart.
No.
Trust and believe, there's days I don't want to do it, but like now I gotta do it.
Yeah, that would be every day, I would imagine. Wake up every
you have to understand if I don't do my treatment, you see your body when you drink and eat, I have to watch what I drink, how much I drink, because your body holds on to it more because your kidney's not working.
Yeah.
And your kidneys clean out all the filters out all that stuff, and that's what dialysis does for you. It cleans your blood for you.
So that means like on the third day before you get the dialysis, you could feel yourself feeling different, right? Ooh, salute, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and the treatment wears you out too. I may do a stream after treatment, I may not, because it depends on how I feel, man. That treatment wears you down, makes you want.
I bet it does. I bet it does, dog.
Most of the time, I just want to go home, go to sleep, You know, eat my dinner, go to sleep.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Damn. That's why I'm always saying, dude, like life is suffering, dude. The Dalai Lama tells us that. So when you come across somebody, you do not know what they're living through. You don't know. So you should give them a baseline level of respect if they respect you back. And just have a baseline level of empathy, because sometimes people are just honest because they're going through stuff. They don't know any other way to be. And once you get underneath that exterior, you can see that they're really suffering. Now, they may not be the best person to get a legal contract with, like marriage, but you can interact with them on a baseline level of humanity. It's so. But yeah.
Yeah, Jeff gotta go tomorrow. Got a baby working. I'm old enough to call 18-year-olds babies now. I got a baby giving me dialysis.
ATO?
18-year-old.
Oh, 18. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that's a baby. You don't think an 18-year-old is a baby? If you don't think an 18-year-old is a baby, take an 18-year-old out on a date.
Oh no, I won't do it.
Go on a date.
I will not date below 20. Nope, I won't do it.
Go date a 20-year-old and spend 3 or 4 hours with a 20-year-old, and you'll understand what a baby is.
Yeah, I know. I believe you, because I just look like, hi, baby. You like, you's a baby. You got a baby too. So I was like, okay.
Oh, at 18?
Yeah.
She has a baby already?
Yeah.
Dang. God, dog it. 18?
Don't take much. You know how hormones range when they teenagers. I just like, okay. I don't judge them or anything. I just like, okay. I take it case by case basis.
That's wild. Now she's stepdaddy season before she's 20. That's crazy. Man.
Oh, it gets better. Apparently, her current boyfriend is not that much either, because he's driving her car, and he got the spare on it, and the security guard told me that spare's been on there for 3 days.
You have got to be
okay.
You got to be kidding me! Oh my god!
I don't know if they may have gotten fixed by now, but I'm like, okay,
you're gonna be complaining
ain't
about
much I can do about that, because you're too young for me. I don't do 18, man. I don't even look at them at least till they 20. Especially if they have good parents. Especially if they fathers in their life. Because I'm like, okay, most fathers they're not gonna accept me, somebody my age, looking at the 18-year-old daughter. I'm 40.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe in American culture, but overseas, I think
Well,
if you
we're talking American culture. Yeah.
Like if you prove you could take care of that girl, a lot of dads are all for that.
Yeah, overseas is different. Most definitely, overseas is different.
She's 18 and she's already got emotional damage.
Oh, time to go.
I got a
Master Teacher's Live.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll catch you on the line in the live, dog. All right, bye.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks y'all coming through. If you like the show, hit the Cash App and support the show. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. Want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream or video. And always remember, keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. This is AB Media 83. And I'm out. Peace.